Small but mighty. Let's check out these hybrid ANC earbuds. Oh, Dave Taylor here. I'm checking out these. Let me give you a close-up. These are the SoundPEATS Mini Pro hybrid ANC earbuds, and they are pretty sweet. As with all of these little devices, they fit in their little charging case, and it's tiny. The whole thing is small and weighs so little that I think probably like a half a dozen coins is going to weigh more than your entire set of earbuds. But they sound really good. I gotta say, they really have nailed it. There's so many generations of these little earbuds being produced by these companies that they really are dialing in the sound features and capabilities. Now, these feature a 10mm bio-compound driver. What's a bio-compound driver? I don't know, but they sound really good. And they work on Bluetooth 5.2, and it's hybrid ANC that can drop down to minus 35 decibels, which means that you bring down your background noise quite a bit with these on. Super easy to work with. You have the touch sensitive sides on them. So push and hold your left ear for 3 seconds and it will step through the different ANC modes. There's also a pass-through mode that you can switch to if you want to be able to hear the noise around you and maybe be able to talk to someone without sounding a little weird. Really, really helpful. In fact, there's a lot of different touch sequences, as you can see in this little cheat sheet here. Now, sound-wise, it does use aptX adaptive, so that's a really good sound system that works particularly well with Android devices, although a lot of Apple devices have that too. The iPhone wants AAC. These still sound really good on the iPhone. I auditioned them with that, but aptX adaptive's really tuned for a lot of the Android devices. Now, they also use Qualcomm CVC 8.0, which gives you a reduction in the ambient noise around you when you're talking. In a minute, I'll give you a demo of what these sound like for me when I'm speaking. Solo earbud support, so if you want to have one in and then have the other one charging and then alternate, you can absolutely do that if you want. They have a game mode that gives you 60 millisecond latency. Without being in game mode, I will say I still had no latency issues. If I was watching a video, everything was in sync. But when you're playing a game, you really want to have that be as fast as possible. Because when you hear the sound of someone behind you, you want to react now, not like, 200 milliseconds later, whatever that would be. So, battery-wise, each of these will run for 7 hours if you're running them without ANC or 5 hours with ANC. Active noise cancellation does take battery because it does take processor energy to run it. Now, I tend to work in fairly noisy environments, so I always have ANC on, and 5 hours, that is a long time. Honestly, take them off after an hour or two, put them back in the case, and give your brain a break while you're giving them a chance to get a little more charge out of it. The case itself will give you 2 more charges, so in optimal usage situations, you're going to get 21 hours. If you tend to listen to music really loud, you're going to get less time because the louder your music, the more energy these have to use to generate that sound for you. I think that probably makes sense. Now, let's see. So I'm going to put this here. I will tell you that you charge the case with USB-C on the back. So happy to have more and more USB-C devices. But let's see what else is in the box, assuming it will open. Some of these boxes are really tight tolerance, the way they've built them. So it comes with 3 sizes of ear tips. That's probably the most important thing. So here is small and medium. I, by default, switch to the large earbuds. And then there's a USB-A, which is the rectangle, to USB-C charging cable, obviously very helpful. And then, I bet a lot of people don't notice this, tucked in the top is an envelope, and in the envelope is the user guide. Now, I've been reading the user guide, so it's not actually in the box right now, but that's everything that you get. The most important is that you get those multiple sizes of ear tips. Take the time to try different sizes to get the best possible match, because if you can get them where they are the right size for your ear canal, all of a sudden that bass has way more response. It's a much different experience. These are also IPX5 sweat resistant, so I'm not sure about the case, but the earbuds themselves, you put them in and then just sort of rotate it, I guess that would be counterclockwise, until you have that flat surface. So I'm already powered on and connected to my Google Pixel 5, so that's real easy to work with. And then let me put them both in, and then let's give you a quick demo of actually doing a recording. So it's already paired with my phone, so let me get to the recorder, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch microphones so you'll be able to hear. So what you're hearing now is actually these recording my voice. Now, I'm talking at a slightly louder than normal volume, which I think is partially because they're also blocking my ears. But you can hear it's not the same sound quality as my microphone that I use, but they're pretty darn good, and they are entirely good enough for phone calls, which I find really easy to work with. Now, let me switch things back. So, lots to like with these. They really have beautiful sound. I have to say, I was very impressed by the sound. When I put these in, and then I turned on ANC, and then I started listening to some music. I'm in a Cal Jader and Latin jazz kick right now. Such good music, but great music to audition earbuds too, because it's a big, rich, lively sound that has lots going on the high end, and then still typically has a great bass line, or sometimes they'll have like these beautiful marimba lines and stuff. So lots that, you know, challenges a pair of earbuds or challenges audio reproduction. These did a great job. They have a big sound stage. They have a rich bass. The highs were very listenable. There was nothing bright or tinny about them. In fact, I put these in, I put on my Cal Jader, and I sort of zoned out a little bit. I wasn't really focusing on the work I wanted to do, so I had to like bring the volume down a little bit so I could get out of my music and back into what I was trying to do. Really impressive, and particularly at the price. The fact that these earbuds and this category of earbuds is now delivering sound at this level of quality is pretty darn sweet. It's a great thing for us consumers. If you think you have to buy a brand of earbuds that match the brand of your phone or computer or tablet, you don't. You can buy something from a third-party company and find better audio at a lower price. And who doesn't like that, right? So all we need to talk about is the price, speaking of which. But before we get there, I'm going to ask if you could subscribe to my channel. A click or a tap on that subscribe button, and we're connected. Excellent. All right, these are the SoundPEATS. Let me, I guess, put them in the container, and we'll do it that way so you can see that too. Oops. This is the SoundPEATS Mini Pro Hybrid ANC Earbuds, and they're $59.99. Currently, there's a 10% coupon running on Amazon, so they're $53.99 at Amazon.com. If you're ready to upgrade your sound and get some really audiophile level, big, rich, beautiful sound with solid bass, these are a solid option to check out. That's all I got. I'll hope to catch you in my next video.